That was great. Good morning, everybody. My name is Mandy Winders, and I'm a member of this congregation. On behalf of Reverend Dave Dunn, Music Director Alex Peach, our Chalice Choir, my fellow worship associates, and our dedicated technical team, which makes today's live stream possible, I want to welcome you this morning to the Unitarian Universalist Metro Atlanta North congregation, which we lovingly call UUMAN. We are a liberal faith community with a mission to nurture our spirit, strive for justice, and transform the world. No matter who you are, who you love, or where you are on your spiritual journey, all are welcome here. If we have anyone visiting us for the first time and you feel comfortable, please stand to raise your hand to introduce yourself so we can worship with one another as friends. Are there any visitors here this morning for the first time? All right. Well, if anyone is here and feeling a little shy, we invite you to go on our website and fill out a visitor form. Today at 11:15 in the sanctuary, Reverend Dave will be hosting an adult enrichment class called Life Inside a Detention Center. And now Amanda Brawley has an announcement for us.
Hey, I'm Amanda Brawley. This Thursday, we are going to be back on campus for the Program Council meeting. So what is Program Council? All the various ministries that we have with the church, such as operations, hospitality, etc., the chairs will meet on this Thursday at 7 p.m. and we'll be in that building. Now, we do have some committees that are looking for chairs or people to join in. So if you're not a chair and are interested in finding out how you can join in and help us keep this place going, please come. And that's this Thursday at 7 p.m. Thanks.
The title of this morning's service, which is led by our music director, Alex Peach, and the Chalice Choir, is UU's Celebration in Song, where we will celebrate some of the hymns written or arranged by Unitarian Universalists. For everyone's continued safety, the choir will be doing all the singing this morning, so sit back and enjoy. Our opening hymn, number 361, Enter, Rejoice, and Come In, was arranged by Unitarian Universalist Betty Wilder, who did arrangements and harmonies for hymn 109, As We Come Marching, Marching, 131, Love Will Guide Us, 221, Light One Candle, 305, De Colores, and 311, Let It Be a Dance.
Good morning. Yes, it's a special morning. I think it's the first time the Chalice Choir has actually sung since March 8th of 2020. Yeah. So we knew, Alex and I were talking, we knew that we all couldn't sing, yet. We can't sing as a group, but we just want to hear some of these hymns that we were used to hearing at first. Maybe we took for granted, so we're really looking forward to hearing the hymns that you all will bring to us this morning. And for today's call to worship, I will use the words of a hymn that we're not singing this morning, but many consider a beloved UU hymn. Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea. Move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me. And now let us light our chalice together in song.
Now is the time of the service when the love that binds us together is spoken aloud. If you have a joy or a sorrow this morning that you would like to share, please come up to the microphone, share your joy or sorrow, and drop a pebble into the bowl. If you're joining us online this morning, you may enter your joy or sorrow into the chat.
Good morning. I'm Jennifer Philippi, and I have a joy this morning. Many of you know my daughter Kira and know that she has been training for a long time as an aerialist. She has been part of an intermediate company at the place that she trains, and she was recently invited to join their professional performance company in a performance this summer at the Aurora Theater. She'll be doing contortion on a sugar cube, so it'll be very exciting. And they like her so much there, too, that they have offered her a job training 5 to 7-year-olds. So she's only 12, but they think that she's great with the kids. And so I'm just really, really proud of her.
Hello. This is only my second time here. My name is Andrew Solis. Recently, it's Joy. My friend, it doesn't initially start that way. My friend, Peyton, who's been my best friend since 3rd grade, they found something in his brain, and they had to undergo surgery. It went well so far, and he's having the stitches removed on Tuesday, and over a period of 6 months, he will return to his old self. And I have contacted some of our old friends about it, and they have, if not prayers, their thoughts with us, and I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention. Thank you.
Somehow got the blue one again. My name's Kelly Callan, and I'm a member of UUMAN. And this first one is for Todd's and my Uncle Jerry, who passed yesterday. He would have been 90 in July, and he was such a character, and some of you were lucky enough to meet him when he would come in town. They would join us on Sundays. But Uncle Jerry was from New Jersey, and he sold textiles for most of his career. So he was the ultimate New York textile salesman and was so much fun. So this is for a life well lived for Uncle Jerry. and thinking about his Aunt Lori, who now all of us will miss him so much. So this is for Uncle Jerry. And this is a joy for those that were lucky enough to attend last night. UUMAN has talent for all those that participated, but in particular to Elizabeth Rohan, who kept this super awesome event going, and we look forward to many more years because it really is an awesome tradition.
So I've come up several times over the past few weeks to talk about my soon-to-be daughter-in-law's father had a brain tumor, and he's been in a coma for the last few weeks or couple weeks, and he lost his battle over the last couple days, and so there's a pebble of sorrow for the family and for Roger. So he died way too young.
I'm Randy Blosh. This is a pebble of joy and also a little bit of heavy heart this afternoon. I will teach my very last OWL class. It has been an absolute honor for the last 17 years to be teaching OWL here at UUMAN, and I can tell you that while I know I got wonderful stuff ahead of me, this is hard, but we are leaving it in amazing hands. Lexi, thank you.
My name is Judy Austin, and this is the second time I've been here. But I wanted to say that I most recently adopted a kitten at a national, it was in Marietta. She came from New York, and she was 4.5. When I first saw the box of kittens, I went, oh, 4 cute kittens. And they said, no, one of them's a mother, and she's only 14 months old. So that's sort of like a 12-year-old having a baby. So she was 4 pounds, 4 ounces, and I've had her for 3 months now, and she's 6 pounds, 6 ounces. She's been spayed and neutered and all her shots. And she's Luna, or lunatic. She's a lot of fun. She's recently got the whole run of the house. So she starts back in the back, and she runs all the way to the kitchen. She goes, wow, I think I'll go back. Whew. So, yeah, Luna is a lot of fun at the house, and thank you.
My name is Gus Haydorn, and this is a pebble of joy. Yesterday I went to a native plant sale that was huge, and it was in Alpharetta at the Old Rucker Farm. If you haven't visited the Old Rucker Farm, you should. They have they're doing amazing work there, and they're trying to establish a North Fulton regional agricultural effort. But anyway, it was just a delight to see so many people that are buying native plants, and if that's something you're not familiar with, there are a number of us here that would be happy to enlighten you on the subject. It's very important as pollinators are diminishing in numbers, and they're very critical in our food supply and in the ecosystem.
Hi, my name is Alex Peach, and I just wanted to share with everyone that Karen's father passed this past week. But the blessing is that when they gave Karen the call and said it would probably be either today or tomorrow, her brother was actually able to get here from Portland, Oregon. And so the entire family was with him when he passed. So that's a really joyous celebration. And my happy thought is this choir behind me. I can't say enough. and the gift that you bring everyone. And I just want to say everybody's got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher, and that's an invitation. Thank you.
I'll drop a final pebble for the joys and sorrows that are too tender to escape the folds of our heart. Let us keep one another in our thoughts for the coming week.
The first Sunday in May is a UU holiday of sorts. Well, at least it is to me. I like to think of it as one. For it was on May 5th, 1819, at the ordination of Reverend Jared Sparks at the First Independent Church, Baltimore. It was there that the Congregationalist minister, Reverend William Ellery Channing, gave a sermon entitled Unitarian Christianity. This sermon spoke on behalf of all the liberal wing of the Congregationalists to counter some of the criticisms launched at them from the conservative Congregationalists. The liberal Congregationalists weren't particularly interested in discussing the nature of Jesus. Is he fully human, fully divine, somewhere between, go on and so forth. They weren't really particularly interested in getting into the depths of the doctrine of the Trinity, although they saw no scriptural evidence for the doctrine of the Trinity. The liberal Congregationalists, they were chiefly concerned about other things. For example, the spiritual nature of humanity and the moral likeness of God and humankind, and a correlation between revelation and reason. Both conservatives and liberals believed in the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, yet they regarded them completely differently. Yet the conservatives attacked Reverend Channing, who was the leader of these liberal Congregationalists. And the conservatives would accuse the liberals, pejoratively calling them heretic Unitarians. There were some small groups of Unitarians in the United States at the time, and they were looked down upon by all Christian sects, including the Congregationalists. And after years of rebuffing the conservatives and denying Unitarianism, Channing later found himself actually defending the Unitarian theology. And finally, he came to understand that his and the liberal Congregationalists were viewing it incorrectly. That actually the conservatives were correct. There were theological differences between the conservatives and the liberals. So therefore, on May 5th, 1819, Channing, a liberal Congregationalist going into that day, figuratively planted a flag in the ground saying, "You're correct, conservatives. We are Unitarians. This is what we believe." And this act led to the formation of the American Unitarian Association, the AUA, which then later merged with the Universalist Church of America in 1961, forming the Unitarian Universalist Association.
Unitarian Universalist Sarah Dan Jones received her BA in Music Performance from North Georgia College and State University in Dahlonega, Georgia. She also has a degree in history from Georgia College and State University in Milledgeville, Georgia. She describes herself as a Southern musician living in New Hampshire. She is the music director of the Star King UU Fellowship of Plymouth, New Hampshire. She wrote her song, Meditation on Breathing, in response to the events of September 11, 2001.
This month, we are sharing our offering with our partner church, Masanjuri Unitarian Church, located in the Khasi Hills of northeast India. It is nestled between Bhutan and Bangladesh and is home to the tribes of the Khasi people. Unitarianism took root in the late 1800s after a local Khasi man had established a Unitarian church in the region in 1887. Our partnership has existed on paper since 2011, but it was begun in earnest when 3 members of our choir visited with another Atlanta choir in 2014. Since that time, others of us have visited, including Dave. I've enjoyed learning about a culture that is very similar to the agricultural one that I grew up in. In 2019, we financed a scholarship and sent a young adult to visit. Twice we've had Khasi representatives visit us. There are a couple of you who have expressed interest in visiting, and with travel opening up in India, I will keep you posted of travel opportunities. Money donated today will go to help to continue and expand our partnership. Money goes a long way. The dollar goes a long way in India. For instance, $4,500 finances a teacher's salary for a year. So you can give either Givelify or in the offering basket, or like by writing a check to UUMAN. If you write a check to UUMAN, memo 50/50.
In an effort to fulfill and further the vision and mission of this congregation, we ask that our members and friends bring forth and share their many and varied gifts. With this, we will now take the offering, and you may also give your offering using the Givelify app. When giving, please select the 50-50 plate option. All 50-50 plate options for this month will be split between UUMAN and our partner church in Masandri, India. This morning's offertory music, hymn number 1012, When I'm Frightened, was written by Shelley Denham Jackson. In the 1980s, she was a music director of the Heritage Universalist Unitarian Church in Cincinnati, Ohio. In 1989, she moved with her husband to Highlands, North Carolina, where they worked at the Mountain Retreat and Learning Center for many years. She also wrote hymn number 55, Dark Winter, number 86, Blessed Spirit of My Life, number 256, Winter Night, number 354, We Laugh, We Cry, and the words to number 194, Faith is a Forest.
We give thanks to the sacred offering generously given by our beloved members and friends, and may we use it wisely and judiciously in service of our mission. And may it also be used wisely by our church, partner church in Masandri. This morning's offering music 10:12, when I am frightened. Oh, we did that part already. I'm sorry. I'm over here now. Our offertory response, hymn 10:10, "Oh, we give thanks," was written by Nova Scotia singer, songwriter, and minister, Reverend Wendy Luella Perkins. The words to hymn 1064, "Blue Boat Home," were written by Peter Mayer, UU singer, songwriter, and guitarist in Jimmy Buffett's Coral Reefer Band. He spent his childhood in Tamil Nadu, India, where his parents were Lutheran missionaries. Blue Boat Home was born from his explorations on the guitar with the tune Hydrofoil, which is one of his favorite melodies that he grew up singing in church. Being primarily a folk artist, he took some folk rhythmic liberties with the melody and then added his own text that refers to our life on this earth as a grand seafaring journey. From his original recordings, then Jason Sheldon, UU music director, created the score and the piano arrangement. Peter Mayer played a virtual concert last year for us at Susie, and in that concert he played this song.
The music for the following song, hymn 121, "We'll Build the Land," was written by Carolyn McDade. She also wrote words and music for 1068, "Rising Green," 346, "Come Sing a Song with Me," and 123, "Spirit of Life," which has become the most sung hymn in Unitarian Universalism. Now let us extinguish our chalice. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
The words for hymn 1059, May Your Life Be as a Song, were written by UU singer-songwriter Jim Scott. He's performed in all 50 states and at many UU congregations across North America. He's written music and performed and toured the world as a member of the Paul Winter Consort. And he wrote the words and music for hymn 167, Nothing But Peace Is Enough, 316, Tradition Held Fast, 347, Gather the Spirit, 1052, The Oneness of Everything, 1054, Let This Be a House of Peace, 1062, All Around the Child, and he arranged the music for 1017, Building a New Way. Great arrangement. That's a great arrangement. And 1068, Rising Green. And this music comes from a Russian folk song, and Jim Scott likes to end his concerts with this song. Thank you, choir. It's been good to hear you for the first time in 2.5 years. And all of you, may your lives be like a song. Truly. Go in peace and enjoy your week.